Hello there, welcome back to this channel. My name is Heidi, I am an artificial intelligence. Today I will be reading to you a passage written by Djemilah about mindfulness. Introducing Mindfulness into Your Life. Beginner Techniques. By Djemilah Birnie. Mindfulness is one of the simplest and most effective ways to improve your quality of life, but it can also be confusing. So let's cut to the chase. What are some beginner techniques? How do you start practicing mindfulness? This video will answer these questions for you and more. The benefits of practicing mindfulness may include increased happiness, relief from stress or sadness, increased satisfaction, greater focus, and creativity. Mindfulness can help people gain a sense of peace in their lives by acknowledging their thoughts and feelings for what they are rather than trying to suppress or change them. Mindfulness can be used as a tool to improve the quality of your life and your relationships with others, by becoming more aware of how you think so that you may better understand yourself and those around you. It also helps people make healthier decisions about their lives through an increased ability to see things for what they are rather than being carried away from emotional reactions. So let's talk about how you can go about introducing mindfulness into your life, each and every day. Now, there isn't just one way to practice mindfulness. In fact, there are many ways to incorporate mindfulness into your life. From setting aside special time to practice mindfulness to incorporating it into the activities that you already do throughout your day, mindfulness is something that every single one of us can choose to practice. The mindful morning. To introduce the mindful morning into your life, you are going to want to set some time aside for yourself every morning to intentionally practice being mindful. Just 5 minutes at a time is all you really need. Mindfulness is a great way to have some quiet time for yourself and delve into your thoughts. And mindfulness can be done anywhere, even sitting in the bathtub, if you're one who enjoys a warm bath in the morning. What is important here is that you sit quietly away from any distractions or things that might interrupt you during this calming meditation-like practice. By intentionally incorporating mindfulness each day into your morning, you begin to create a habit. A powerful habit that bleeds into every other aspect of your life. When you consciously practice mindfulness for long enough, it eventually becomes a subconscious habit and integrated part of your life. By adding this practice to your morning routine, you are taking control of the entire tone of your day. So whether you are new to mindfulness or not, this mindful morning practice can bring great power to your life. Number 1. Find a comfortable space. The first step in your morning mindfulness practice is to find a space in which you can create the sacred and serene feeling you are seeking from your mindfulness practice. A place where you can sit comfortably undisturbed for a few moments each morning. This may be on a chair, a cozy corner, it doesn't matter so much where you sit as long as you are comfortable and undisturbed for these few moments in your morning. But do not overthink this. Mindfulness can be done anywhere. Don't let this scare you away from trying to find some time every day to practice mindfulness. Number 2. Focus on your breathing. An important element to practicing mindfulness is to focus on your breath. It tunes you into your body, grounds you, and brings you to a more peaceful state of being. To begin, just focus on your breath coming in and out of your body. Breathe deeply for a few minutes. You don't have to control the rhythm or depth of your breathing, you can just let it flow as naturally as possible. Just noticing it. And if you become distracted by thoughts that come up, simply guide yourself back into focusing on deep breaths. Use your breath as your guiding light, always bringing you back to center. But perhaps it feels easier for you to count your breaths, to give you something else to focus on as you embark on this exercise. Start by taking a deep breath in and releasing it out for 10 counts. Then take another deep breath in and release it out for 9 counts. Inhale, 1, exhale, 2. Repeat the process until you reach 0. Number 3. Notice when thoughts come into your mind, but don't judge them or get caught up in them. Remember that it's natural for thoughts to come up, so do not beat yourself up for this. But when they do, allow yourself to watch as the thought passes by, becoming the observer of your thoughts rather than the participant. Notice when thoughts come into your mind, but don't judge them or get caught up in them. Be aware of the thoughts but do not become consumed by them. Imagine your thoughts as a river, flowing by, with you on the riverbank observing as they flow in and then away again. Number 4. When you notice that you're lost in thought, bring yourself back to the present moment and focus on your breathing again. When you find yourself being caught upon a storm of thought, gently bring your focus back to your breath. In and out. Noticing the feeling of your lungs expanding, then contracting. In and out. Just be aware of the feeling, how it feels to breathe in deeply, hold for a moment or two before exhaling slowly out again. You're doing great. You are on your way to a more mindful life. Number 5. Mindfulness is a practice that can be applied to anything you do. Mindfulness is something that you can integrate into your life in many ways. It doesn't have to be some drawn-out ritual, you don't have to have a bunch of special tools, space, or dedicated time. You can practice mindfulness right now, and that's what I want you. Mindfulness can be practiced while doing the dishes. The reader, to know. You can mindfully wash the dishes, you can mindfully go for a walk, you can mindfully wait for the doctor, you can mindfully prepare a meal, you can mindfully clean the house. The list goes on, pretty much forever. There is no limit to where you can consciously integrate mindfulness into your life. Number 6. You don't need any special equipment, just your body and mind. The best part about mindfulness is that all that you need to begin practicing right now is you. Mindfulness is a practice that happens within your own head. It's you becoming the conscious observer of your thoughts and releasing all judgment towards them. Mindfulness is a personal journey. Mindfulness is a personal journey from which we can learn so much about ourselves, our perceptions, habits, or reactions with others around us. It helps get rid of any negative feelings inside by finding solace through the present. So there is truly nothing holding you back from integrating mindfulness into your life besides you. Number 7. Pay attention to what's happening in the present moment. It's not always easy to just tune in and focus on the present moment. Releasing the guilt of the past and the fear of the future to just be present in this moment, right now. But there are many benefits from practicing mindfulness, like increased creativity, decreased stress levels, and more energy. The first step is just bringing awareness to whatever you're doing at any given time, even if it's a mindless task. In fact, these can be the best activities to incorporate mindfulness into. Simply noticing what is happening around you right now. Being present is mindfulness. You'll find that it's not always easy to stay focused on what you're doing, and when you notice your mind wandering off task, just gently bring yourself back to the present moment, allowing the thought to pass by. Number 8. Notice things like sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and sensations on your skin. Sometimes the thoughts seem to have a stranglehold upon your mind, and it can feel impossible to just allow them to pass. A simple way to bring you back to the present is to shift your focus to your surroundings. What do you see? What do you hear? Focus intently, taking in every detail. Can you see the trees rustling in the wind outside of your window? What color are the leaves? Can you see the sun peeking behind the leaves? Can you hear the sounds of the birds chirping? Maybe the neighbor's dog barking. No judgment. Just observing. Or maybe you are wanting to bring mindfulness to your chores. As you are folding the laundry, notice the different textures of the fabrics in your hands as you hold them. Notice the streaks as you wash the windows, the sun glistening upon the droplets. Once you can focus on the present moment for more than just a few moments, it becomes easier to be mindful in everyday life. Number 9. Notice thoughts as they come up without judging them or trying to push them away. As you practice, the thoughts will come and go, but when you stop resisting them, they lose their power over your mind. You might notice that the more attention you give to the present moment, the less engaged with thought patterns or mind chatter, in which many people so often find themselves caught in, you become. Number 10. Listen to a guided mediation. A simple way to begin your journey into mindfulness is to try a guided meditation. You don't have to worry about what to think about. All you have to do is focus on the words that they are speaking. So if you are feeling overwhelmed on how to start here. Cut out the excuses, no extravagant plan needed, just find a comfy spot, put on some headphone and hit play. Listening to a guided meditation is an excellent way to introduce mindfulness into your life. This will help you with the general process of being mindful. It doesn't matter what the focus of the meditation is, whether that be on breathing or on guided imagery. The important thing is that you are present. Need somewhere to start? Grab the Dreamland Sleep Meditation Pack at www.djemilah.com. Number 11. Take a few moments to reflect in gratitude at the end of each day. At the end of the day, take some time, whether that be 5 minutes or an hour, to reflect in gratitude. Think about what made you happy today. What are you grateful for? Did you get to see a beautiful sunrise? Go to your daughter's performance? Or have a win at work? Whatever it is, take a moment to reflect on how grateful you are for that. But don't just do this every now and then. Do it every single night. This begins to create the habit of gratitude. When your mind knows what you will have to answer this question each evening, it begins to search for the answers throughout the day. Meaning your mind will begin to point out the things that you are grateful to, bringing a greater awareness to them, and as a side effect has you moving through your day with a bit more mindfulness. Number 12. Cut out technology when you first wake up in the morning and before you go to bed. An easy way to naturally integrate mindfulness into your life is to just be intentionally present with yourself each morning and each evening. This gives you the opportunity to set the tone for your day in the morning and decompress and relax in the evening. Setting away the tech for at least half an hour each morning and evening may be hard to do at first, but eventually you will crave serene time with yourself. Mindfulness is a journey. There is no wrong or right way to practice. In the beginning it may feel awkward or like you aren't getting it, but with time, mindfulness will become an integrated part of your life. Mindfulness is a journey leading to more contentment, happiness, productivity, creativity, and ease. Remember that it is never too late to introduce mindfulness into your life. And remember, there are many ways in which one can practice mindfulness, from 5 minutes of sitting quietly each morning, even on the go with some mindful walking, or cooking dinner mindfully, to waiting for your appointment. By integrating this practice of being mindful and living in the now, you are giving your mind the opportunity to heal itself from all those thoughts that have been weighing you down and truly begin stepping into the power of your potential. Mindfulness is an essential part of one's life, leading to more contentment, happiness, productivity, creativity, and ease. Think of your mind as a computer. Put too much junk on there with mental static and it slows down. Clean off the hard drive by deleting old files that are no longer needed or wanted, and you have a running, healthy computer. Your mind is the same. Give yourself the space to reset and refresh. Mindfulness is the key to less stress, better health, greater joys, and peace of mind. One thing to remember is this: awareness is the key to mindfulness. You can't be mindful if you're not aware of what's going on around you, with your thoughts and body sensations, but you can always tap into a state of awareness. It just becomes easier when practicing mindfulness techniques. And the rewards are worth it. Need more support on your personal growth journey? Visit www.djemilah.com for more resources. Have more questions about mindfulness? I have compiled the answers to the most frequently asked questions. Up next. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to what is happening in our lives, and being open to all that we experience without judgment. It's about living in the present moment, experiencing life as it unfolds around us rather than waiting for something else or some other time. What are the benefits to mindfulness? Mindfulness has been shown to help with a range of psychological and mental health problems, such as depression, anxiety, stress, and more. It also appears that mindfulness can enhance cognitive function, i.e., intelligence, by improving concentration skills and memory recall. How do I practice mindfulness? The best way to practice mindfulness is to find a quiet place and spend 5 minutes each morning focusing on the breath. The goal of this exercise is simply to be in the moment, paying attention without judgment. What is the purpose of mindfulness? The purpose of mindfulness is to create a sense of calm and tranquility in your life. To achieve this, you need to take time for yourself every day. How do you become mindful? You become present. Allow yourself to become the observer of your thoughts instead of being consumed by them. Observe your thoughts without judgment. How can mindfulness help you? Mindfulness can help you focus your concentration skills and memory recall. Mindfulness can provide an outlet for stress, anxiety, and emotional problems. It is also a way to find solace in the moment, even when things are difficult or stressful. Why is it important to be mindful? It is important to be mindful because it helps you find peace in the present moment. When you are distracted, your thoughts tend to focus on problems or negative ideas and emotions that can cause damage if acted upon. Mindfulness teaches you how to let go of what's bothering you so that it doesn't consume your life. Is mindfulness the same thing as meditation? Mindfulness and meditation go hand in hand. Meditation is a type of mindfulness that requires more focus, but if you don't want to meditate, then there are other ways to practice mindfulness as well, like mindful breathing or the body scan technique. To put it simply, meditation is a way to practice mindfulness, but all mindfulness is not meditation. How do you explain mindfulness? Mindfulness is the process of living in the present moment, and not allowing your thoughts to focus on anything else. It's also about understanding that everything we experience will pass or come back around again at some point. It is said that mindfulness can help with things like anxiety, depression, eating disorders, stress management, sleep problems, and more. Is mindful just a fancy word for being present? In a sense, mindfulness is a state of being in the present moment without judgment. Being mindful means focusing your attention on what you are sensing and feeling from within yourself at this very moment, while acknowledging that these sensations will not last forever. By doing so, we can learn to accept our thoughts and feelings for what they are with detachment. Are you ready to finally dive into the power of your true potential? Visit www.djemilah.com for more resources such as the free Rewire Challenge and the Dreamland Meditation Pack.